Hello viewers, today's video topic is the search results page, which we also call the archive page and sometimes the shop page. We can also refer to it as the product category page, which is another type of category we have. So basically what I want to explain to you right now is the difference between the product category page and the shop page. Basically both pages are the same, but there is a slight difference between them. Let's suppose if you go to search for something and you don't select any category, you just click on see all products. Then what happens is that the default archive page, which we call the shop page, will load. If you look at the URL, you'll see that the slug being displayed is under the name shop. Now, let's suppose you go to search and you search for a specific category. Then the URL will be different because this time we've searched for a specific category. So our URL is coming from the product category. So basically these are two separate pages. Both pages have the same display. The only slight difference is that if you come without selecting any criteria, your shop page, the default archive page opens. If you select a category and come, your product category page opens. The method to create both is the same. Wherever a difference is needed, I will guide you about it. Now, let's suppose our shop page is the default page. I would like to give you an overview of it. At the top of this page, we have added a heading. Below that, there is another heading, and we have added text to it as well. After that, we have placed multiple boxes with text. You can assign custom links to these later on. After that, we have filters in the sidebar, and posts are being shown, which are coming from our post type products. So if you want to create this page yourself, a custom page, how would you do that? Now, as we move towards creating a custom page, I'll make a few differences in it. That difference is so that you can understand how the new page you have created is working and how we have built it. So as you can see here right now, the filters are being shown in the left sidebar and the posts are being displayed on the right. So in the new page we'll place the posts on the left and move the filters to the right. For this, first you need to go to the WordPress dashboard and hover over CubeWP. You will see the option for theme builder. When you go into the theme builder, you can see that we already have multiple templates created. Now, if you want to create a new template, if you want to make a new page, like a shop page, then come here and select the template type. In the template type, you have one option for archive and another for shop page. As I mentioned, if you proceed without selecting any category, that page will be your shop page, which is called the default archive page. Now, let's suppose you want to create a page specifically for categories so that when you select a category, the archive page opens. For that, you have the option for archive. You will select this option, you will give it a name. After naming it, you will get the display option. Now, what options are available to you in the display section? If you want to create an archive page for taxonomy and you want it for categories, then you will select category. If you have another taxonomy or you have brand set up somewhere and you want to open the shop page by clicking on brands, then you can create an archive page for brands as well. If you want to create it for the categories of such products, then you can select this for them. The second option we have is post type archive. If you want to create an archive page for the product post type you have created, then you can select this. If you want to create it for the store locator, then you can select store locator. Let's suppose we are creating a shop page right now. Let's name the shop page, say shopping page, and we'll set it to display all. As I told you, this is our default page. Now, there is no option here for display. This display all option is showing up because by default this page will be used. When we click on save and edit, the system will redirect us to Elementor. Now once we're in Elementor, we'll have complete freedom. We can design the layout of the page as we like. Now in Elementor, we'll show you how to create a page and how to add the data that's being fetched, like displaying posts, showing filters, and adding headings above them. Our page has now loaded in Elementor. So before we start designing our page, let's first take a look at the default page that's already been created. At the very top, we have a heading. After that, there's another heading. Then we have multiple links which you can design as you like. Next, there's a filter, and then the posts are displayed. So how many containers will we need? We'll have a separate container for this area, and for the area below we'll use a different container. Now, the visible area below is thoughtfully divided into two distinct and separate parts within that particular container. If you, as the user, wish to conveniently add a prominent heading, you can effortlessly place a suitable heading there. We already have a dedicated and predefined element specifically designed for the heading. Furthermore, if you desire to incorporate any additional text directly above it, you are certainly able to do that as well. Moreover, if you intend to precisely change its visual color, you possess the capability to also easily and effectively change the various colors to your preference. Now, if you want this text to appear in the center, you need to go to your main container and set its justify content to center. You should also set the text alignment to center, so your text will move to the center. Now, if you want to add another subheading below this, you can simply add another heading. You can place your text inside it as well. Again, you can also give it a color. After setting the color, also remember that our previous heading is in an H2 tag, as you can see. If you want to change the tag of this heading, you can easily do that as well. You can go to the content box and set it to H4. If you want to center the display of this text, you can click on the center option. If you want to change its font size, you can do that too. You can remove its font weight. If you want to apply it, you can do that as well. So our first section is almost complete. Now for the second section, where we need to add filters and display posts, what we'll do is add another container. We have added another container. Let's make this full width. Now in this section, we have two parts, two columns shown for the filter and one for the post. So we'll add another container here. You can assign full width to that container. If you don't want to assign full width and prefer a custom size, you can use the box view. Let's take another container. Now we have two containers created. Now, as you can see, by default, the filters are shown on the left side and the posts are shown on the right side. Now we want the filters to be displayed on the right side. So simply click on add an element. Here you will search for filter form and place it at this spot. Now you have further settings available. Select post type. Which post types filters do you want to display? Our post type is product. When we click on product, you'll see that our filters will load in this area. Filters have now been loaded. Further, we have form styles available. We can style this form. You can set the background color as you like. There are padding and margin options. There are different settings for the fields we have. If you want to change the color, change the placeholder color or the label color, these are further settings you can adjust. Now, for the left side section, we need to add posts here. So we'll search for post. Then we'll get the option archive post display. So we'll place that here. First, from here, we'll search for which products post we want to display. Our post type is product. We'll set up the product search. You'll see that the posts for our products will be displayed here. Now the next option we have is to choose which card style you want to set. This card style refers to the postcards we created. To create postcards, go to the WordPress dashboard. By going to the WordPress dashboard and navigating to Cubo postcards, you will see that this is where you need to design the postcards. Now we are in the WordPress admin dashboard. So if we hover over CubeUP, you'll see we have the option for postcards. This is where we design our postcards. This is basically just to give you an overview. Additionally, we have created a separate video for designing postcards. You can watch that video to learn how to create postcards. Let's go back to our page. Here, instead of our basic style, we select card style 1. Now we have changed the card style. You will see that in just a few moments, our new card style will load here. But now you can see that the filter area above our default page is appearing very congested, while we have kept the post area a bit wider. So if you want to adjust its width, you can simply adjust the width of your post container as you like. you can see that the filters option has now become narrower. Now, our page is basically ready. You can see that our post types, the posts themselves have also loaded. Our filters have also been meticulously created and thoroughly implemented. So at this point, we will proceed to carefully check and verify whether the specific web page that we have diligently designed and constructed is indeed being correctly and prominently displayed. To accomplish this crucial verification step, we will now systematically reload our front-end application. Following this reload, we will then meticulously examine and confirm whether the particular page we have painstakingly created, specifically the one designated with the name shop, which is essentially the dedicated shop page we have developed, is being accurately and visibly presented to the user within the browser, or if there are any issues preventing its proper display. This comprehensive check is essential to ensure that all our development efforts have successfully culminated in a fully functional and accessible shop page for our users. Yes, as you can clearly see, our web page has successfully loaded. So right now the specific page we have meticulously created and are currently viewing is indeed the primary shop page, which inherently means we are observing it without having selected any particular category whatsoever. If we proceed to navigate further, we will then distinctly see that the precisely designed page we have carefully created will be prominently displayed for all to view. We haven't selected any category. We've simply clicked on all products. So you'll see that our archive page which we've created will be displayed here. Yes. So as you can see, our archive page is now being displayed. In this, we placed the post types or posts on the left side and the filters are on the right side. So now you might be wondering how the filters are being built. For that, I'd like to tell you that we made a separate video. You can watch the video about filters. You'll get an idea of how to create filters. So basically, this was the method for how you should design the archive page. Now it's up to you if you want the text that's showing at the top, or if you want to display something else at the end of this page. That's your own choice. Now, if you want to add a mask filter, let's suppose if we go into Elementor, this option is available. We want to add the sort by option. We can also add the display field for sorting by. We'll have multiple options. You can see them. There are select fields and option fields. You'll be able to see that the sort by filter you've added, when you click on it, you'll get options like sort by newest, oldest, best match. This is entirely your choice. Now, if you want to add any additional fields along with this, you can simply add them. You will publish your changes so that the modifications we've made are reflected on our page. We will now proceed to go back and meticulously reload our shop page to thoroughly check and verify whether the brand new button or the additional field we have just recently added is indeed being prominently displayed within the filter section or not. So our page has now loaded. Now you can see that in the filter field we have the sort by option appearing. You can sort by title, you can sort by newest or whatever your preference is. So this was basically the method for how to design your archive page. I hope you have developed an understanding of this. Furthermore, we have also mentioned this in the documentation. For further queries, you can also reach out to our support. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care.